Hi, this is Pete from FMI Enterprises. I'm an auto dealer here in Southern California since 2003, and today I have for you a beautiful 1973 Corvette. The car has original matching number 350 engine, has a nice paint job on it. It's an older paint job, but it held up very well, and it looks good. Quality paint job, that is. The last year for the chrome bumpers, of course. Got the nice set of rally wheels with the center caps and beauty rings, all original lettering, the tail lights, original body. The body's in nice condition. It's a good looking car. So starting off with the condition of the paint and the body, like I said, it's an older paint job, but it was a quality paint job, so it held up very well and it looks very good. I get a lot of compliments on the car. Everywhere you take it, people are like, wow, you know, it looks very shiny all around. It looks good. So starting off with the right front fender. The right front fender looks very clean. I'm gonna just walk around to each panel, look at it. You get a little bit of, there's like a little bit of a little under the paint, a little bubble there, but it's very, it's not very noticeable. But there are a couple little spots where you see that. It's an older paint job, like I said, so it's not perfect. It's not a newly restored vehicle or anything, but you know, it's a nice, clean looking paint job, driver paint job. Left rear quarter looks good. Has a little crack right there in the paint, but again, very tiny, and I'm just being really picky to let everybody know what they're looking at here. The rear tail here looks pretty good. There's like it looks like it could be polished out here with a little bit of very fine grit sandpaper, but again, it's nice and glossy, and I'm just being very picky from things I know. It could be improved a little bit if you wanted to, but you know what, you don't really need to do anything to it. The rear end otherwise looks very good. Previous owner had painted these bumpers chrome. So, but they are very straight and could easily be re-chromed. Right fender, super clean. The door looks very clean, and the right front fender looks excellent as well. The front bumper cover looks excellent. The headlights, I just had one vacuum pump replaced, the canister replaced, and another canister, smaller canister in there as well is done, and a couple lines. The headlights open and close. The hood looks very good. A couple tiny little rock nicks in the hood, you'll see. Very tiny little rock nicks. It's just a piece of a tree or something. But yeah, I mean, overall the front end looks very good. A couple minor little things, but looks good. The front grills are there. They look clean. Underneath the car you can see it's a rust-free California car. There's no rot in this car. The windshield posts are nice and clean. Looks really good. So there you have the paint and the body. I'd give it about an 8 out of a 10 just to be conservative, but I mean, it really looks good. But if you look close, you could really pick out a couple things on it if you're being very picky and cars and paint. But I mean, it's a good looking car. The wheels, rally set of wheels, look very good. The tires are in good shape, probably about 50% tread remaining here, and they're not dried out either. Tires are in good shape. They're made by General. So there's some good tires there. The brakes are good. I had the brakes bled. When I got it, I had a power steering line replaced. When I got it, transmission lines, hard lines were replaced. A new battery was done. Vacuum lines, of course, for the headlights were replaced, and the canisters, which I mentioned. Carburetor was removed and rebuilt. The original carburetor, that is. I want to say it's a Rochester, but I can't recall the manufacturer, but it is I researched it, and it is the original carburetor. The gas tank was dropped previous to me and cleaned out. This is not the right sticker here. It says 300 horsepower. I think it should say 270. It's a good running engine. The plugs were done. I had the plugs done. The wires were redone previous to me, and most likely a cap and rotor as well. It runs very well. Doesn't blow any smoke or anything. But you know, it's not a brand new rebuilt engine, so as long as nobody expects that, you shouldn't have a problem. This is an air-conditioned car. It came with air conditioning. There's the hard line for the air conditioner. As you can see, there's no pump here right now, but you know, it has the controls for the air conditioner on the center console. You could add that, or just drive it without. Stays cool when running, and yeah, it's a nice car. Interior is clean. Seats do not have any rips or tears. They are cloth, as you can see. Nice and clean. Center console looks good. It says right here 350 cubic inches, 270 foot-pounds of torque. I'm not 100% sure on which engine it is, how many horsepower. If you know, let me know. You know, it is what it is. It's got an original engine. The numbers are on the pad, but they're very, very light. It looks like, I don't know, that if the engine was rebuilt and they had planed it, but you can still see the etchings for the numbers if you look very closely. So yeah, so know that it's, you know, they've been ground down a little bit, but you can still see them. And it is a matching number engine as far as I'm concerned, but they have been ground down a bit, and they're very, very light. So that's that. There's the tag for the trim. You can see you see there's no rust. A lot of these C3s rust in the door jamb area right here and on the windshield post. But this one's very dry in the birdcage area and so forth. Behind the seat, got some stuff here, some of my stuff. I've got the a repair manual, a wiring book here. You can see it's nice and clean. The carpet kit looks like it was just redone. It's got a brand new battery inside the hatch here. You can see behind the seat all the panelings here, and as well as on the roof, the paneling on the roof is there. And behind the seat, the carpet's in good shape. The sill panels look very nice, and I believe the carpeting has probably recently been redone. I didn't do it, but it looks like it was just redone. Has like a new carpet kit in it, from what I can tell. Carpet over here, same thing, really nice. Seat goes forward and back with the lever. Everything's intact. E-brake is here, but it's not. The cable is one of the sides of the cable is snapped, so all the brackets, everything's there, but this is not working right now, so you'll need it needs a new cable. Dash looks very good. No cracks in the dash. Original dash. Pocket looks very nice. All the gauges are here. The cluster's here. It has an older Alpine radio. The only gauge that's working right here is the water pump gauge, and I believe the battery gauge is working too. But the other ones, you know, the clock is, of course, it's not going to work 9 out of 10 times. But the, you know, the other gauges should probably be hooked up. The speedometer works. The odometer's not working. The horn's not working. Everything's here. It just needs to be looked at. The turn signals are working. The headlights are working like I said. I had the vacuum pumps done and got all that sorted out. You can see it has the original Astro ventilation glass. Both regulators work on both sides and both doors lock. So let's take a quick ride here. So it is a power steering, power brake car with air conditioning, manual windows. It's a nice little car. I'd say it's a good starter vehicle for somebody. If you like Corvettes, and you know, it's for the money. It's I think it's a nice little starter car. But the transmission shifts smooth. I had a couple tranny lines replaced. When I got it, the hard lines were a little bit crimped. And so I had a couple of those. I bought those and put them on. Had somebody do it. Don't want to take credit for somebody's work, but that's all done. I had a power steering line replaced, a couple fuel lines replaced, and got the original rear view mirror. The switch for the wipers is here, but the hoses that run into the wiper control module or control pump are not connected, so those will need to be sorted out, which is not a big deal to some. The car accelerates good. Drives pretty good, but you know, it's an older car, so keep that in mind. It's not a new car, and drives like an old car. So if you haven't owned an old car before, then please keep in mind it's you know, don't be disappointed, but it drives like an old car. But it steers good, accelerates good, and I'll brake really quick. It's got a good brake pedal, brakes good. So that's about it. I think I covered just about all of it. I've taken this video a couple different times at this point, so I hope I'm not going over the same things twice. Underneath the car here, I did want to show that the car is a rust-free car. Ouch! Hot day today. But that's it. If you have any questions, give me a call. My number's in the ad. And that's it. So, hope to hear from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.